Trep, and I'm just letting you know that the very beginning of this recording was kind of screwed up, so I had to go ahead and cut that out, and I'm just going to go right into the, look, Pokemon Show is not working. Good night, connected server. But I'm just going to cut straight to the spot, excuse me, where it does start working, so it's going to be in the middle of my intro, so we're going to go right into that. So you should definitely check that out if you haven't already. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about what was going on this channel moving forward. Right now, my girlfriend is out of town, and I will be joining her on family matters. And that's where I'll leave it at. So I'm going to go ahead and record this stuff and try and get it uploaded, get it going, and have it available to you guys over the next couple days. But I will be out of town, so I won't be able to do much recording. Well, I won't be able to do any recording, to be honest, because I do this on my desktop. So I just want to give you guys a heads up that that's what's going to be happening. There should still be content going out, so you won't be missing anything per se, but I just won't be available to do new stuff or collaborations. Another note on that, actually, I've been talking to one or two other people, and I'm really trying to get some dual commentaries going on this channel, which I think would be really interesting to see. It should be fun and entertaining for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and wait until I get a hand to play, but I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up of what's going on in my life and what's going on the channel, so I'll be back once I do get a hand to play. Okay, so I'm going to cut in here. We just got forced into this. This is the very first hand we were dealt, actually. We're just going to check it. Holy crap, we picked up an open-ended straight draw. Open-ended straight draw just means that either if we pick up a jack or a six in this situation, we will have the straight, which would be the best hand on the table, unless it's a heart. Then the flush becomes the best hand. But we're just going to check it, see what happens. We get a $1.50 bet out of the player one. We're just going to call. Check this. We honestly are just waiting for something to happen. He's just checking as well. I want to say that we can push him out of this, but I also want to say that I think we can. We're gonna try. We're gonna try and push him out right now. Okay, so we did. I honestly thought he had maybe a 9 in that situation. The king and the queen hit. I put more money out there than what was in the pot, so that just basically showed a lot of strength, and all of a sudden if he did have a 9 in that situation, if he had third best pair, it all of a sudden didn't get very good with the king and queen sitting out there, and also other possibilities. Jack 10 straight was also out there, so there was just a lot of things that could have been sitting out there, and it wasn't worth his time. So we're going to cut away here and then wait for a hand. Yeah, so we're going to wait for a hand to get to play with. Okay, so we're going to cut in here. We got the best hand in the game. We got pocket aces. Pocket rockets is what you can call it. Blast off to the moon with the speed of light. Surrender now. Prepare to fight. We're going to go ahead and fight. That Meowth, that's right. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Any Pokemon fans can appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and re-raise because that's what you do. You want, the best case scenario is you get the entire table in on pre-flop. No, you have the best situation, you have the best hand, you want to make them have to pay to see the cards, because this is betting, this is what it is, and in the end, you're saying, okay, I think my hand is best, this is my bet. It's not even necessarily trying to win the hand in this situation. In this situation, it is, I have the best hand. So we're going to see if we get a call out of this guy. We do, and that is disgusting. Oh boy. Okay, so the reason why I'm going to put out a bet here is because if he has, I think the only thing he's going to call with here is a diamond. I think he will be afraid with anything else in the world in this situation. If he has a pair of 10s, then he might call this, but otherwise I'm expecting a fold here unless he does have a diamond, or if he wants to bluff having a diamond. It's just a really bad situation for us. It really is. Okay, so I'm just gonna show. I had pocket aces. I wanted to push him out of the hand just in case he had a diamond. It was really a bet to figure out where he stood in the hand. I didn't want to check that and then go into the next card and give him an opportunity to bluff, give him an opportunity to put out a bet there that I don't necessarily know if I call. I don't know how much I call moving forward, especially if more diamonds hit, because then my hand just goes to crap. really quickly, and it's really to gauge where my opponent stood on that hand. So that wasn't bad. Thank you. So we're gonna cut away again. At least he was a good sport about it, and wait for a hand to play with. This would have been a hand to play with, but you don't really play with 4-8 offsuit. But regardless, we're gonna cut away. Sorry, I was answering a text, but we just got dealt Ace King on the very following hand. We put out a $2 bet pre-flop, and then he, player 6, actually went ahead and re-raised us. I feel really strong about this hand. We're gonna call and check this. Now Jack 10 becomes an issue, but he played pretty aggressively pre-flop, so I'm not necessarily afraid of that. If he has Ace Jack, we're gonna push all in. We're gonna see what happens. We just got paid big, awesome, 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 awesome. Big hand, big win. That's awesome. It really does help. I've seen worse. It obviously helps a ton that he had 2-pair as well. A very strong 2-pair, in fact. And I honestly just wanted to get that in right there, just in case he did have Ace Jack. I didn't feel like he had Jack 10, and that's really what I was fearing. I guess there were 2 clubs on the board, and one of them was not an ace, so he could have had the ace of clubs and something else, hoping for a draw. And so we were going to make him pay for that hand, regardless, because I definitely felt like I had the best hand. I did have it in that situation. I guess it could have been bad if he had pocket queens or something. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's another hand that beats us there. So maybe it was a little too aggressive. So we did get really lucky in that situation. I'm not even going to call it good play. It was just the scenario where he had ace queen and we had ace king. He wasn't even that far out of line. He just there were a lot of things that beat him in that situation, I think. And I think he the only misplay is maybe his call. I don't think he misplayed until the end. The very last, my shove should have been where he, threw it away, because ace queen isn't. There's a lot of things that could have beat him in that situation, I think. Namely, pocket pair, like pocket kings or something, or Jack 10, because the queen did hit. So that's just my thoughts on that hand, and we're gonna cut away here. This is just too early, so we're gonna just. We're only 11 minutes total into the recording right now. A lot of luck on our side, and we definitely, obviously, have doubled up. So, actually, what I might do is go into a new table with the money that we just won. I kind of want to. And try and double up again. How about that? Alright, so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to fold this away. I'm going to cut away and wait until I get into another table, because I'm going to take this money and run. That's what I'm going to do. Because then you don't lose in that situation. So yeah, I'm going to cut away and I'll be back. Okay, so I do want to cut in here and show you that I did get into a new table. I promise I did not lose all that money in that short time from before and then now. I did just go to a new table. This is the first hand that I'll be dealt right now. Waiting to see if player 3 wants to post a big blind or wait. So yeah, this is a shit hand, and we're gonna cut away. We already did extremely well in the previous table, so I don't feel like making up. Well, if they're gonna make us play this, then we might play it, and then we're gonna hit 3 threes on the board. No, we're not. We're gonna fold this right now. So I'll catch you guys in a moment. Okay, so we're gonna cut in here. We're on the dealer button. We are on the button. On the button is what it's called. It's a button. It's a dealer button. We are the dealer, and we're gonna raise here $2. We have ace 9, which is not a very good hand, but there are only 2 people behind us, and we are in the best position to be making bets. We pick up an ace, which isn't bad at all. The only fear, obviously, being that he might have an ace as well. So we're gonna go ahead and wait and see. We're just gonna call this. We just picked up trips. So chances of him having an ace is not very high. We're just going to call. If he has 2 diamonds, this is bad. I'm afraid of his kicker. Yeah. He had 2 diamonds. That's just annoying. He's playing with, what was that? Queen 6? I mean, this is another hand to play. We're going to check what that was here in just a moment. That was, I think it was not ace queen, I can tell you that. Or queen jack or something decent. I just want to check this real quick. It was a queen 6? Queen 6. Calling from the small blind. You're terrible, kid. You're fucking terrible. We got a re-raise from the small blind of $4, which is pretty aggressive, I'd say. And we're just going to slow our jets and fold this. It's not really worth it. It'd be a shot in the dark to try and play that hand. Player 1, just showing a lot of weakness by playing that. I hate weak players so much. Folding this, and we'll be back. Okay, so we just got dealt a really bad hand, but we're going to play it. 2-3 suited. Really moonshotting at this one. We're going to go ahead and raise, just our normal raise. But I want to go over exactly why having 4 cards, 4 suited cards after the flop is not even necessarily a strong hand. So let's say that I pick up another spade there, okay? I have four spades. We're just going to fold. I have 4 spades in that situation. And the only thing that I'm hoping for is another spade, right? Okay, so in that situation, 4 of the total spades in the entire deck, 4 of the 13 are already on the board. There are 5 cards that you know of for sure, okay? So 5 of the 52 deck is gone. I'm sorry, this is a lot of math, by the way. So 5 of the 52 is gone, so there's only 47 other cards in the deck that could be played on those last 2. And of those 47, there are only 9 spades left. So 9 out of 47 times you're going to be paid out in that, which equates to, what is that? It's less than, obviously, a quarter. It's somewhere between, let me think. Let's just pull up a calculator real quick. I can't do, I'm just not doing well with math right now for some reason. So here's a calculator, 9 divided by 47, so roughly 19% of the time you're going to be getting paid out. So in his situation, he was just betting his draw, and 80% of the time you were going to lose that. That is why you don't necessarily want to play for a draw like that. Maybe if there's a lot of potential money out there, but it's just really a shot in the dark. I had him beat a long ways, and he just hits his diamond on the river, and he gets paid out. Bad players getting paid out with horrible queen 6 suited. Like, what is that? We're gonna just check this. I don't know what he called with. We're just gonna throw out a bet, try and win this pot real quick. If he has something, he calls. If he doesn't, he folds. It's pretty simple. He checked the flop, so I have a feeling he has a queen or a jack. It feels like a jack-sized bet. We're just gonna fold this, and we're already down 20 bucks. Obviously, 10 of that went to that one hand. So we need to make up some ground, the ground that we gained early on. But I'm gonna cut away and wait for a good hand to play. So we're gonna cut in here. We have pocket 2s, which is not very good because 99% of the time after the flop, it looks pretty bad. So we're just gonna raise our normal $2. I'll tell you what, if we go down to 25, we'll buy back in for 50. But then that's as much as that we're gonna put into this, so that we can at least come out on top in this session. We'll see if anyone plays this. But if we drop down to okay, so nobody played. But like I said, if we drop down to 25 and a total stack size, we'll buy in for 25 more. Get up to 50, just so we have more leverage. We can play for more. Another great. Okay, so this is a good hand. This is pocket jacks. But I do want to talk actually about pocket jacks, because I would never. I don't think if he gets really aggressive pre-flop, like you 3 bet and then somebody 4 bets and then maybe even somebody else 5 bets. I feel like pocket jacks is really far behind in that situation. We're gonna throw out a bet because I imagine I have the best hand. These guys called $2, so if one of them has 9-5, I'm just going to lose my mind. $3 bet, make them pay to see more cards, and because we have the best hand. I am 99% sure here. I mean, this feels like the best hand, unless somebody's really slow playing a better pocket pair. Okay. We'll call. See what he wants to do. That makes me feel like a pair of 9s. These are queen 9. He checks this. Let me just check. Come on. So our pocket jacks really did not pay out here. We're probably gonna have to just fold this. Okay, so let's think. He called pre-flop pre-flop raise of $2. He then checked. He checked the flop. Re-raised my bet on the flop. Checked. And now pushed me. I can't feel a hand right now that I win with. Against, I mean, is what I should say. So we have to fold this, which really sucks. So he could just be outright bluffing me. If he was, then that's pretty dangerous with an ace hitting on the river. So we are going to buy back in. Let's just go max. Screw it. So we'll be back up to $50 just to gain more leverage. We're at 30 minutes right now, though I'm not sure how much of that's gameplay. I would say probably close to 2/3. We're probably at 20 minutes-ish. But I definitely will be making up this ground. I'm confident in my ability and the fact that I usually play against scrubs. Well, we're going to get to see a free flop. We'll check this. I'm gonna raise him. See if he really has it. Okay, he has something. We'll check. Because we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. That was just a waste of $1. Yeah. My bad. I'm assuming he had a jack. No reason to go deeper into that. I want to be up at 50. Cancel. We're gonna play this hand. Let's play 3 in a row. Why not? Unless it gets serious ahead of me. So we just got a call. Pretty weak. We're gonna raise. Knock hopefully one out of this. We do have ace-7, which isn't the worst situation. You always are afraid of the super slow play from somebody just calling. So we'll check this, see what he wants to do. I really want to go off of what he has because I don't have anything in this situation. Queen Jack on the board. Let's throw out a bet. See if he wants to see more cards. No, he doesn't. So we're going to win this pretty easily. Just attack the weakness. Through $2 at 4. It's not like a huge bluff. It's not an unnecessary bluff. We get another hand to play. We're going to play this hand. This is ace-7 suited from the dealer position. Which obviously is the best position. We're going to go ahead and raise. I probably look like a maniac right now, just playing every single hand. But, I mean, obviously that King-8 I got to see the flop with, and I only just tried to win it off of... I only bet once, so that's not maniac play. It was $1. It was 50-cent raise over his 50 cents. Like, I felt like I had the best hand, or I felt like I could attack it, I guess is what I'm saying. He's going to re-raise me. I'll just call. Obviously we missed by a mile, and I've been playing kind of recklessly, at least it may appear that way to the table, and they'd be kind of right in the situation. We'll just check. Pick a pair of 7s, which might be bad. We don't know. I don't know if he has a jack or a 9. Jeez. Because it's hard to throw away a pair, isn't it? If you're a poker player, then you'd understand. That seems weak. seems really weak. I think we try and just call. We're just gonna call. We're gonna make him. Okay, so we have a full house. I don't think he has the other jack. He might have a 9. That is the only thing I'm afraid of in this situation. Pocket pair as well. He did re-raise me. He'd have a small pocket pair though. He only min re-raised me. So, I don't know. This is a $3 bet. Does he have it? Hello? He probably has it. Okay. Hello? Okay, I'll take it. So he was just going off of high card or trying to push me out of it, I guess. So we do pick up a decent little pot there, and we get another hand to play with. We're going to play it. He re-raised me with ace-king. Yeah, that's a good hand to re-raise with. There's no reason not to. Suited. That's a good hand. We really just had the luxury of sitting back and getting to play that as it came to us. I mean, that was a decent hand to play. 8-9 suited is not bad. There's a decent amount of possibilities out there, but we're gonna go ahead and cut away because it looks like our streak has run out of hands to play at least. And I will be back. How much did we buy back in for? 29? Sounds right. So we're down 17 in this table, but we were up 60, so we're up 43 overall, which isn't horrible. So yeah, we're gonna cut away and wait to pick up a hand that will be worth watching. So I'll be back. Okay, so we are gonna cut in here. We have ace-2 offsuit, which is terrible, but we are on the button, so we're gonna go ahead and raise this. Keep the action flowing. Probably gonna get a fold. Yeah. So never mind. We'll be back. Just kidding, we are not cutting away. Crap. That was a misclick. I accidentally just called. So now we're going to see a flop. We're going to slow play. I doubt he has anything. I doubt he's going to push. This is just the biggest waste of a hand ever. Man, if he picked up if he had a 4 in his hand and he just got trips, we'll just throw out $1. I really need to get a feel for what he has in this situation. Most likely nothing. He could have a jack, in which case we'll probably just call. Man, we just put ourselves in a bad situation because I can't get any information pre-flop just off the fact that we only called. I don't think he has an ace. I think he'd re-raise. He could very well have a 4. But he's taken a long time for a flop that he paid 50 cents to see. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I don't think he would have called this pre-flop anyways, but that was, I swear, it was a misclick. I meant to raise, but we're going to cut away and wait for a good hand. Okay, so we got to cut in here. From the small blind and pick up ace-3 offsuit, which is a terrible hand. I get a call from player 1. I'm just going to call this, and I'll check again. But basically, I was just trying to end the hand. I should have just folded it, I guess. But now, we're folding. He probably had something in this situation. And we're not going to stick around to see what it might have been. Pick up another ace. A lot of aces today. So we're going to go ahead and raise. Ace-9 offsuit. Not very good, but good enough to at least win the blinds. So it's not even like, yeah, whatever. King-6 suited. Do we let's just play it? I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Why am I gonna play this? I'm reckless now. I'm gonna have to end this before I just lose all the money I won. Might just not even see a flop though. Win some more blinds? I'm okay with that. Like, this is not even a good hand. I'm just playing it because... Oh my gosh. Okay. We're just going to continuation. $2. I expect a fold. He's been playing relatively slowly, I think. Unless he has an 8, 3, or a 4. I'm going to call. I don't believe him. I'm going to call. Pick up a pair of 6s here. This just got deep on a hand that I should not have ever even played in. $16 deep already. I don't know what he is re-raising with. $12 bet. Okay, $2 call. 50. This just seems too rich. If I picked up a king, I think I keep playing it. Yeah, it just got too deep, and I don't like my hand. He might have... I guess he could have a straight possibility. Another hand to play. Okay, so ace-10 suited is good enough for me. Should never gotten in that last hand. So that's why you don't play marginally good hands, people. Not even marginally good. It was marginally horrible. And we got nothing out of this. So really, the good hands are getting a whole lot of nothing. Unless I'm going to see a free flop, which we won't. We're going to fold and cut away. And it didn't take long. The very next hand, actually, we get ace-10 offsuit. Call. It's getting sickening how many hands we're seeing. Just check this. Danger, danger, danger. We'll call. Good pair of aces. Check. Okay, I have best hand. Unless he had ace-8. Let's do half the pot. He is a king. Okay, so maybe he just has really good intuition and had a king and folded. Otherwise, he probably just didn't have anything. So once again, nothing to play with here. So we will cut away. We're getting close to probably the maximum amount of time we can do this. We'll look one more good hand, but we're gonna cut away right now. So here we are with pocket queens. Hopefully we get one person to call. Hopefully. Re-raise. Scary. We'll just do that. And king jack on the flop. Not really good for pocket queens. There's 650. We'll just call. Call. Wow. Nice hand. This is where we're going to end it. Pocket aces versus pocket queens. Unless we get a godly hand right here. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to leave right now. And yeah, so after all that, we didn't really make any ground, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign us out here. If you did enjoy this video, I pretty much just lost all the money that's crazy. Pocket aces. It just felt like a bluff. It felt like he was, yeah. I don't know. I need to stop going off of the feeling of bluffs, because it turns out it never happens. That's a word to the wise. If you think they're bluffing, you're probably wrong. But anyways, we actually had some pretty good gameplay today, and I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, a comment, a subscribe up. You know, I don't have to tell you. Sorry if I'm going over this stuff. But be ready to see this on, I think we'll do this on Wednesday. So yeah, this is going to be Trep signing out here. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.